The Taiwan government name is the Republic of China. The Taiwan government is a legal government for whole China between the 1912 to 1949. So if China was a centralized government, they never become like the United States. They have you have your own state governors. China was a centralized government. They cannot have the separately central government. So Taiwan government previously the legal government for whole China, mainland and Taiwan together. They was defeated by the Communist Party, so they flee to Taiwan, but they still exist in Taiwan. They never give up claim of the whole China. The mainland, the Taiwan government side, the Taiwan government, they have a constitution. They said we never give up the mainland claim. They want to go back mainland and defeat the Communist Party and to restore the Republic of China. The Beijing government is the People's Republic of China. The two countries.
ROC and PRC.
ROC and PRC. The two countries. They are the two legal governments. Yeah, so Beijing government will take over Taiwan because it's not because of the microchips, not because of financial reasons, not because of economic reasons. It's because of legitimate problem.
Legitimacy.
There were two China.
I have to go. My
Yeah.
so cold.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
There is a two China.
I know.
Actually, there is a two legal Chinese government exists in this world, in this planet. So China was a traditionally centralized government. They cannot allow any independent, that's separately central government. So the most important thing is to finish Taiwan government. Then their power is have the legitimate power source. In China was 2,000 years they have the centralized government. If they stop, they never have the two centralized government. Never. So now, this is a legitimate problem. Yeah.
So, do you think Taiwan, Republic of China, how would it take over mainland China?
We try. The nationalists in China. We call them nationalists in China. Nationalists. The Beijing government is a communist China. Nationalist. They want to use American power, American armed force, and the Japan to help them to take over the mainland, China mainland. But this doesn't work in the past 17 years. Communist China set up in 1949. Until today is 75 years already. But if I talk about it just now, if Trump government force China too much, they increase the tariff 100%, and they take over the Greenland. They want to take over the Panama canals, and they want to stop China trading with North American, including Canada, US, and Mexico. So they push too much, force China too much on the economy, the trade war and the financial wars. China will lose too much economy, the financial problem.
The problem.
They will.
The problem is China holds too much debt of US, right? Because they
that
they
is
have
the
lent
problem.
a lot of money to US.
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
they are both stuck with each other. So all this election, bullshit that's going on, that you put so much tariffs and this and that, right? It's the old analogy, right? So I hold you by the neck, you hold me by the balls, and we see which one can squeeze the hardest.
Yeah,
Right?
United States debt is not the financial power.
Not financial.
Not financial power. United States borrow the money from whole world because they have the United States dollar. United States dollar is international currency. International currency, they can print as much as as much as much as possible the notes. If they have so much notes, they spread their debt to everyone in this planet. You have the debts, I have the debts, you have debts, everyone have the debts. Become if international currency, that is a spread the debt to everyone. So United States do not worry about that debt. Their debt is increased every day. Their governments borrow money every day. So if I will finish my topic. If United States Trump government force China to the corner, they become too much struggle and the Chinese economy becomes struggling because of trade war with the United States. China will start the Pacific Wars, the war against Taiwan. Potentially, actually, is against the United States because Taiwan would under protect of the United States armed force.
And if China starts to invade Taiwan, Japan would not feel too comfortable. So Japan is going to come to the aid of Taiwan. South Korea would not feel too comfortable.
South Korea will involve in the Taiwan wars.
Get involved in Taiwan.
Yes.
Right.
Even the
Australia
UK
would not feel too comfortable because Australia is becoming a regional power.
I will tell you that the truth. Yeah, Taiwan under the protect of the United States because of the Taiwan-United States relationship law. The relationship laws between the United States and Taiwan, they promise if the Taiwan gets attacked by the communist China, they will send the troops to help the Taiwan people. So if the United States troops join in the war against China, because the NATO have the common defend agreement
Taiwan,
with the 32. But if United States join the war, the whole NATO 32 countries is joining the war.
No, not really obliged. No.
That's the chain. That's the chain. United States join in the war.
It's
32.
a bit more complicated.
More complicated.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
very
are
complicated.
obliged under certain circumstances, but the countries still make the decision. So it's not like they would automatically.
Like Germany stayed out of Afghanistan.
I tell you the
Are you from
big
China
map.
or-
Yeah, I come from China. Big
Russia.
maps. Yeah,
So
yeah. You come
are
from
you
Russia.
supporting
Yeah.
Taiwan or are you supporting China?
Supporting China.
Are you
No,
supporting
I'm not supporting.
No, you're not.
No.
But, okay. So I apologize. You've been here some time.
We have a long time. Yeah, long. So I will tell you that the two military groups to fight each other. China lead the China, Russia, Iran, North Korea group.
Yeah.
Fighting with the United States lead NATO groups. That's a big map. That's a big pictures. So the scenario is in Europe. They have Europe theaters in Ukraine. So that's why. That's currently the Russia is fighting with. They have the war against Ukraine, and now it's North Korea already sent the troops to help Russia over there.
Well, so they say.
So
I mean, it's they haven't seen them yet, but nobody has seen them.
I saw the BBC News. They already captured two North Korea soldiers in that.
But that's not the. Again, I'm not trying to be sort of defensive in terms of Russia, but that's not the first time that the Ukrainians say that they have found some evidence that North Koreans have prisoners.
Yes,
You know,
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Even according to the Ukrainians, the North Koreans are only fighting on the Russian territory.
Yeah, they do the logistic works. It's not the frontier. Frontier work fighting.
Yeah, so you're talking about Russia, Ukraine in Europe, then in other parts of the world.
Yes, the Europe theaters is Russia and Ukraine wars, and second one is the Middle East theater.
Yes.
Middle East theater is Israel.
Yes.
Israel is a representative of the United States.
Sure.
So Israel is continually challenging Iran.
Yes.
Iran is a representative of the China and Russia in the Middle East. So I talk about that Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea groups. They have the Middle East theaters is Israel and Iran fully conflict. And now Israel is fighting with Hamas, fighting with Hezbollah. Yeah, right. That is agent. That's the agent of the Iran. Because the Iran have they spend a lot of money to support this agent. What's this smoking? But the second Middle East theaters in Iran and Israel. Fully conflict in the next 5 years. There will happen a fully conflict over there.
Theater coming up.
The new theaters, I will tell you that Asia theaters is start from the Taiwan War. Asia theaters,
Right now, there's a new theater coming up involving 2 or 3 powers, right?
Where?
Afghanistan,
Afghanistan,
fighting with Pakistan,
Pakistan.
Tajikistan,
Oh yeah,
and China. So there's a corridor, Vahan corridor,
Mahan corridor. Yeah.
which links these 3-4 countries, right?
Yeah, you're right.
So it is in the interest of China, right, to link up directly with the Central Asian republics.
But you know, Afghanistan is a very trouble area. It's a Middle Asia, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Iran. You know, those areas very trouble. You know,
Iran.
in the 1980s, Soviet Union invaded
Right now,
Afghanistan.
there's a war going on.
But you know,
Right
yes,
now.
the Soviet Union was struggling with very big trouble in Afghanistan. So China was thinking about that
who do you
if
think-
they involve in
do you
Afghanistan, let me finish. If they involve the Afghanistan, you know, Afghanistan have the 20 kilometers long border, only 20 kilometers borders. I've been in Xinjiang. Xinjiang was a border with Pakistan, Afghanistan. In that area, it's very, very difficult to ship. Yeah, let me finish. They're very difficult to ship to send your troops over the big mountain. The geographic is difficulty, very difficult. So if you involve in Afghanistan, you need the big army.